Don't hate me because I'm beautiful.
I'm jealous of you?
Yes, you are jealous of me.
Nothing would possess me to stare longingly at myself in my front camera as I mouth the words to a song and then go ahead and post it to social media with the caption, "Don't hate me because I'm beautiful." Not that there's anything wrong with that, I mean, whatever floats your boat, but putting up a video like this is almost like waving a red flag in front of a bull, because we all know the girls aren't allowed to say that they think they're really pretty. Oh, but we can verbally abuse ourselves and put ourselves down, like, oh, my thighs are too fat, oh, I'm so ugly, I hate myself. That's okay, that's normal, but don't you dare say out loud that you think you're beautiful, because that's impolite. It's rude. If you think you're really pretty, you can't just come out and say it. So you have to resort to the old humble brag instead. You know the one? Like the Insta model with her perfect face, not a hair out of place, who posts a video admiring herself in the viewfinder and captions it, "Excuse my face, I just woke up." Or the girl with flawless glowing skin who posts a picture and captions it, "Oh my god, my skin is so bad right now, please excuse my face." I know that you think you look like a babe in that video. You're just not allowed to say it. But because you are allowed to talk down on yourself, the humble bragger will post the video where she thinks she looks gorgeous, but she will caption it something self-demeaning.
I know I'm pretty, but like, I'm not cocky about it. I'm just humble, and people are jealous of that, and they just sometimes wish they could be me.
Are you confused yet? Let's be really, really real here. Instead of looking at content like this and being like, yes, get it girl, you are beautiful, most of us would look at this and be like, she thinks she's God's gift. Oh my god, she is so vain. What a narcissist. It's like if another woman is really beautiful, or even worse, if she knows she's really beautiful, it infuriates us because we're all, women should support women, their sisterhood, but only if she's not too pretty. No, if she's too pretty, she's basically committed a crime against womankind. Quick pause to thank this video's sponsor, Lumino. If you're like me and you don't have impossibly white Ross from Friends veneers, and you also like to drink tea and coffee and eat turmeric-rich curries, then you need these. The Lumino teeth whitening strips are a girl's best friend if you want to keep your real teeth feeling healthy and looking white, without having to resort to using harsh whitening strips that feel more like they're disintegrating your teeth than whitening them. The Lumino teeth whitening strips are made without harsh ingredients such as peroxide that can lead to increased tooth sensitivity. Lumino, on the other hand, uses ingredients like dead sea salt, lemon peel, and coconut oil to gently whiten your teeth without the sting. Lumino is dentist formulated so it won't damage your enamel or oral microbiome, and it keeps your teeth looking bright and healthy. This was my teeth before using Lumino. I didn't actually realize how yellow my teeth had become until I saw my own before and after, and I was like, what the hell? I'm definitely going to be adding the Lumino whitening strips to my regular self-care routine because I love tea and coffee and curry, but clearly my teeth don't. So if you're like me and you want to keep your real teeth looking as white and healthy and happy as possible, Lumino would love to offer you guys $5 off your own whitening strips pack. I'll pop the link in the description box for you to check out down below. Yep, the uncomfortable truth is that sometimes a girl's worst enemy is other girls. And there's a growing number of girls who are fed up of trying to pretend to be cripplingly insecure when they're not, and who are finally feeling bold enough to come forward and be like, yeah, I think I'm a babe, and what? Take it away, Niobe.
I have learned that when it comes to friendships, it is super hard keeping a friend when you're beautiful. Personally, from my experience, when I do go out, naturally, a lot of people do gravitate towards me. I feel like with a lot of women being around me, that can be very intimidating and or bothersome to them because maybe I have traits about myself other than being beautiful that they wish they had.
Now maybe I'm just not pretty enough, but I can't say I've ever experienced this. I've been lucky in that any girl I've encountered, aside from school, but we won't go there, has been nothing but supportive and loving towards me. But where there's smoke, there's usually fire, and Niobe is not the only girl who's coming forward online and saying, yeah, I'm a babe, and other women treat me badly because of it. YouTuber Tony Brienne uploaded this video to her channel where not only did she have the nerve to announce it, she thinks she's really pretty. I know, how dare she? But that other girls are jealous of her beauty and treat her badly because of it.
So another reason why I'll say being pretty is hard is because I feel like you also get a lot more haters. So when it comes to being attractive, people tend to think that you always think that you're this hot stuff. Now, don't get me wrong, I do think I'm the ish, okay? If I come into a room, I naturally just have a presence, and it's not because I'm trying. A lot of times, girls will also feel the need to bring you down, and I've dealt with that my entire life. Like, girls will say certain things to be nasty towards me because, like, guys liked me or guys wanted me.
I think our general attitude towards women who have the audacity to say that they think they're beautiful is fairly well summed up in this comment left under Tony's video. Like, it's some kind of crime to not be crippled with insecurity, and that you've got to be some kind of brave soul to be like, yeah, I think I'm pretty good looking. Hold up. Okay, I just realized why it's unwise as a female to tell the world if you think you're pretty. Tony Brienne's video went a little viral, but not for a good reason. Another YouTube channel, Abba and Preach, reacted to Tony's video, and the comment section solidifies why exactly women don't feel confident enough to say they think they're really pretty.
Being pretty is hard. I think I'm about to get the girl he's mad in this video, but we gonna see.
Hey, you get a thumbs up for that titty meat. That shit is omnipresent. And it's half the reason I'm still watching.
I'm mad.
1 point for pretty privilege. Carry on.
I ain't mad at you.
Hey, you already know.
She does look good.
Yo, thank you to whoever picked out that outfit.
Look at these comments, guys. Look at them. Just pause the screen here and read these comments.
I did a video about the disadvantages of pretty privilege, and people took that video and freaking ran with it. And with the amount of harassment I've been getting and like bullying and people saying I'm not that cute, I'm ugly, all this stuff. So one of the bigger platforms that made a reaction video to my video was Abba and Preach. It wasn't a very nice video. It got to me, I'm not gonna lie. Like, people were saying, oh, you're like a 6, you're a 7 at best. Like, but you cannot tell me I'm ugly. Sorry, that's never gonna work. Because I know from my own experience, and I know from just knowing myself, I know I'm a beautiful girl.
And these girls have got me thinking, why is a girl saying that she thinks she's beautiful akin to blasphemy? Why the heck is that so frowned upon?
First off, I want to start by saying that I don't like to call myself pretty or like say anything like that because I feel like it's narcissistic and rude, and that's just not what I do.
Why is you saying you think you're pretty narcissistic and rude? Can I just point out that having the self-confidence to say that you think you're pretty is not what narcissism is? If you think that's what narcissism is, you are lucky because you've never met a narcissist. And please tell me, what exactly is so rude about saying you like the way you look? You know you've got a problem when it's more socially acceptable to talk shit about yourself than it is to compliment yourself. And not only must a woman never admit out loud that she thinks she's attractive, but if someone else compliments her, she must downplay it. It's an unspoken rule, lest somebody get the wrong idea and think that you agree with their compliment.
You're like really pretty. Thank you. So you agree? What? You think you're really pretty?
Now, why on earth can't us women just be free to accept the damn compliment? Well, according to disgraced English TV presenter Philip Schofield, women who believe they are beautiful are unattractive to men.
Obviously, I'm a very attractive woman.
You are a very confident woman, there is no question about that. It is going to be intimidating and, I've got to say, really rather unattractive for a man to hear a woman say, you know, to be that confident. I am gorgeous, I am hot. Maybe that's why you're single.
If watching that gave you the ick, you're not alone. That's the idea. The media loves to rage bait women. Have you guys heard of the infamous Samantha Brick? Samantha Brick is one of the most disliked women in all of England. Her crime? Writing an article in which she announced that she thinks she's really beautiful. I know. I can't understand how she's not in jail either.
If you don't know who Samantha is and you haven't heard or read this article, here's an extract from it. She says here, throughout my adult life, I've regularly had bottles of bubbly or wine sent to my restaurant table by men I don't know. Another time, as I was walking through a market, I was tapped on the shoulder and presented with a beautiful bunch of flowers. Bartenders frequently shoo my credit card away when I try to settle my bill.
Very impressive.
Maybe the fact that you say you're beautiful, I mean, it's one thing to think you're attractive, but to actually come out loud and say it and put it in print and say, you know, I am a beautiful woman.
You definitely believe you are very good looking. You believe that. You do believe that.
But you must believe it if you think people are thinking it's
Do
about
I think I'm
you.
attractive?
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
But do you wonder,
Does somebody
Is that a
tell
big
you
cry?
that? No, it's not. It's not. We're just trying to establish this. Why do you believe? That's my question.
if you believe yourself to be very attractive, very beautiful, you believe that everybody's husband fancies you and we're all jealous, maybe you give off, so say you walk into a party, you give off an air of kind of arrogance or superiority. Maybe that's why the women don't like you, not because you're pretty or beautiful.
They're all shouting to their screen and they don't like being told by you that you think you're attractive.
I remember reading Sam's article years ago when it was first published and thinking, oof, she's either really brave or really stupid because she is going to be ripped to shreds in the comments. And she was. The outraged Daily Mail readers made it abundantly clear to Sam that not only is she nothing special, but that she's not even remotely attractive, and that she needs to go to Specsavers because she is nowhere near as pretty as she thinks she is. I mean, how dare Samantha consider herself beautiful when she is not, according to this commenter who wrote an entire paragraph just to let Samantha know that not only are her eyes drooping, but that she needs a tummy tuck, hair dye because her greys are beginning to show. She needs to fix her wonky teeth. She needs a facelift, a brow lift, and an eye lift because those crow's feet are looking horrible, darling. And she needs to lose some weight. About 20 pounds will do. This is a woman to another woman, and the other woman did nothing to the commenter except think that she's attractive. Houston, we have a problem. I know the purpose of Samantha's article was to rage bait other women, inciting fury and outrage, that Samantha has the audacity to consider herself very beautiful.
I'm beautiful, I'm attractive.
Wives and girlfriends, you're just going to hate this woman.
Just shut up, Samantha.
Which, as you can see by the comments, it achieved. But are these commenters not just proving Samantha's point? That women do hate her for being beautiful? Or is it that we simply hate her for admitting that she thinks she's beautiful? It's so damn weird to me because on one hand, us girls are all about women supporting women and empowering our fellow woman to feel good about herself. But then when we encounter another woman who doesn't struggle with her self-esteem and actually thinks she's really beautiful, they're so triggered. It's like her self-confidence is insulting us. So why do women hate beautiful women? Why do we have this subconscious urge to bring them down? It's like we feel like their self-confidence and their beauty is somehow going to diminish our own. And I know you're probably all expecting me to be like, that's not possible. Another woman's beauty isn't going to diminish your own. But it does. The uncomfortable truth is that it does. I'm sure we've all been in a situation where we've made the most effort with our hair and our makeup, and for once we feel really good about ourselves, and then a drop-dead gorgeous woman walks in and suddenly it's like we don't even exist. It's like you suddenly feel invisible. So although her looks aren't actually changing yours in any way, it certainly feels like it does. And it's just human nature that when you feel threatened like that, you're going to go into defense mode. And defense mode in this situation is to try and bring her down. In my opinion, it's not as though us girls are actually trying to be assholes to each other. It's that we're all trying to make the most out of ourselves and the most out of the looks that we've been born with. And when we feel like we're being threatened by somebody else, we go on the attack. But it's certainly an interesting phenomenon of womankind. The fact that we find it more socially acceptable to speak crap about ourselves than it is to speak positively about ourselves. And that goes for other women too. If another woman says she hates the way she looks or she feels fat and ugly, we're like, girl, no, you're beautiful. We immediately rush to her defense. We want to build her up. We want to show her that she's gorgeous. But if a woman is like, I'm so hot, I'm such a babe, we're like, how dare you? You're not as pretty as you think you are. Get your head out of your ass, you narcissist. I'm so intrigued by this. I would love to know what you guys think in the comments below. Please tell me, have you ever experienced this? Have any of you guys experienced hate for being too pretty? I love your guts, you guys, and I will see you in my next video next week.